Hi Aries, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Aries, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling. And Aries, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, okay, Temperance, Page of Pentacles, and the Magician. Wow. Okay. What about the other person, Spirit? Strength, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups, the World, Ace of Wands, and the Devil. Action cards for person A and action cards for person B. Bottom of my deck, 10 of Cups, Aries. Who, who wants this 10 of Cups? You or your person? I don't know. Okay, before I tell you my first look at the cards, just a little thing I wanted to say. Last week when I posted your You versus Them, I got a little late in uploading the videos, and I got like so many emails with complaints, you were not on time and whatever. Well, simple explanation, Aries, I'm just human. I have certain things that can go wrong in my life. The internet could be down, or I could be, visiting, or I could have guests over. Something can happen. So my recommendation would be, let's just not get stuck on the time. Of course, I'll continue to try and post on the same time always. But if you can just put your notification bells on. A lot of you may have subscribed and forgotten to put the notification bell on. That'll send you a reminder if I'm late, or maybe I post before. So please don't complain. Excuse me, I'm just a regular human being. All right, so okay, now we can begin. From the first look at the cards, Aries, one person I think who was in two minds. I think they were in two minds. Maybe they were pushing away love. They were not sure of what they wanted. They're sure now. They've chosen. They know the one that they want, and the one that they want is somebody who they are very attracted to. Somebody who they want to go towards. They want to heal things with. They want to start again. At least that's what they're manifesting. I have a feeling this is a person who is manifesting that yes, we can have a happily ever after together. The other person says, they were too stubborn, so they stressed me out, and they kept me stuck. I've managed to get back my strength. Right now, I'm focused only on myself. I'm trying to make my own dreams and wishes come true. I'm trying to, close down certain chapters of my life and start brand new ones. I'm excited about, my projects and my new life, because somewhere they feel that the other person was, well, being toxic or just wanted passion or something like that. So, of course, let's start clarifying these. But before that, yes, we are going to do your dialogue message cards as well, Aries. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other. No. Before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, you tell me, what's going on in this connection at a deeper level? Why is Aries and that person feeling this way? Aries and that person. All right, Aries. The first card here says wedding. Yep, 10 of Cups, wedding. This may be headed towards a long-term commitment or engagement. So somebody at least is ready for having it all with the other person. Second card says reunion. Reconciliation may happen soon. So maybe somebody who was not giving attention is now absolutely ready to reunite and give their all, and they're very sure about what they want. The third card here says lessons. So, well, once the lessons are learned, things can change, Aries. Let's see. Let's start with your dialogue message cards. We'll have a little more clarity then. Okay, Spirit, tell me, Aries and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Aries and their person, Spirit. Aries and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Right, let's take a few more from another deck. Aries and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Thank you. And just a few more from a third deck as well. Aries and their person, Spirit. Aries and that person. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Aries, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I've moved out of the energy of waiting for you. Instead, I've chosen to focus on healing myself. I haven't written you off entirely, but I haven't expected to hear from you either. This is person B, I think, who's saying, yeah, you know what, right now I'm focusing only on myself. I'm not really focused on waiting around for you to come back, reunite, or offer me anything. Second card says, I feel like I've been fighting for your life, for you not only to stay alive, but for you to be your authentic self and to thrive. I want to see you embrace your dreams and fly free from everything that's been holding you back. So I guess one person was trying, but they are kind of fed up and saying, well, I'm not waiting anymore. It irritates me that you mock my spirituality when I'm doing everything I can to learn and grow and become a better person. You tease me, you make fun of my beliefs. I find this really hurtful, as you're unwilling to even talk with me about them. I want to ask you for another chance, but I'm afraid of being rejected. I think about you often and I still miss you. I will never forget you, no matter who enters my life. The way I felt about you really had me confused. I have a really hard time opening up my emotions to anyone. I realize you didn't make me feel bad about myself. I did that. It's always when you give your power to somebody else that they can, make you feel good or bad. So somebody's saying, yeah, I gave you the power to make me feel bad. So it's not your fault, it's my fault. I act like I don't care, but deep down, it affects me more than you'll ever know. Missing you so much. We truly did have something special. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Aries, let's start this reading. But before that, we're going to take an angel blessing card, which is going to be for the viewer of the reading, which could be you watching, could be the cross watcher. So a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for the person watching the reading. See, what did Spirit say earlier here? Lessons. My angels gave the same card. Higher education. So these were some lessons that had to be learned. Maybe somebody had to learn to not give away their power to make them feel bad, or the other person had to learn, that you just don't push away people and then, disrespect them or hurt them because it, bites you in the ass later. Okay, so Spirit, now tell me. Let's start with the person A. Person A, how are you feeling? And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. I'm not guessing which side you're on because I could be dealing with two Aries on either side. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is. And yes, it can be your love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush. Could be your best friend, could be a relative. So please use your own judgment. This is a general reading. Okay, so person A, I'm going to focus on you first. Later I'll move to the other side. So tell me, how are you feeling? What's the Two of Swords for you? Two of Swords. Yes, I think this person didn't know what to manifest in the past. They were giving illusions, maybe they were going back and forth. This person was not clear about what they wanted. Yes, they were manifesting maybe a new beginning, but they didn't, it's like, yeah, I want a new beginning. Maybe I want that. Maybe I want this. I'm not sure what I want. So this person was going back and forth and probably confused the universe only. I mean, here also, see, this person is in two minds. It's like, I don't know, I want to manifest love or whatever in my life, but I don't know what I want. So till you don't make up your mind, then the universe can't deliver. Right, person A? But I think now you've come to some kind of conclusion. They have come to some kind of clarity. They now have picked up that one sword and they know where to go. But somewhere they're a little afraid. It's too late. Maybe they feel that person is no longer waiting for them to choose them. It's like, yeah, what if they've already walked away? Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? Yes, this person is very embarrassed. They're very embarrassed. They're very ashamed. I think they were, you know what this person was doing? They were trying to, you know how it is at a social, let's say you go to a social party and you like one person and say, yeah, let me go to the other group. Maybe there'll be somebody better there. Oh, there's somebody more attractive there. Let me go there. So this person was trying to maybe just give very, very little to everyone till they could make up their mind. And in doing so, I think not only did that person walk away, it's now really embarrassing for them because they feel small. They feel, oh my God, and they see me as somebody who was playing mind games, somebody who was, you know, it's my way or the highway and I can choose whoever I want. But right now they feel like such a loser because now they have made up their mind. Now they know exactly the choice they should have made in the past, but they've made it now. But I think at that point, they were only thinking about themselves. It was, yeah, selfish behavior, self-centered. I'm loving the attention I'm getting. I want attention from them. I want attention from them. And I want attention from everywhere. Now, so, okay, tell me then, person A, why do you feel this way? How come you suddenly made up your mind and now you know the person you want and you're embarrassed and ashamed now that, you know, it took you so long? Because I think person A has been watching person B, who they find very, very attractive, not chasing them. I mean, they know the truth. This person has kind of, their mind has become clear. They're no longer fogged out in their brain. It's like, yeah, this was the one. This is the one I'm attracted to. This is the one I see in my future. This is the one I want to now start talking to again. They want to heal this connection. Tell me about the temperance. Temperance. They want to heal the connection because I think they do see the other person as still single, but very defensive. It's like, yeah, it's not going to be easy to get to them now. I'm sure they have a sword up. They're not going to trust me again. How do I go and tell them that after all those options that I tried out, they are the ones I choose? After I showed them so much disrespect, like after creating all those bad memories, how do I go and tell them, yeah, you know what, at that point I was doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and, you know, yeah, you were great, but then I thought maybe there were others who were greater than you. So I have a feeling they're a little worried. I think they do feel the other person may still be available, but they're not sure how they will be received now. So tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Page of Pentacles. What's the Page of Pentacles? They want to start from scratch. It's like I know the direction I want to go towards. I don't want to keep my options open anymore. I have chosen the direction I want. If only I can get one more chance, if I can start from scratch, I'm going to go straight for the Four of Wands now. I want to commit. I want to have something long lasting. I want to have a happily ever after. I see a future with them, Omkaratarot. All that devil energy that I was in, I've managed to release that. They're not sure they'll be forgiven though, but that's the reason I think they're still manifesting. What are you manifesting? Tell me. What are you manifesting? They're manifesting a partnership. They feel that if I take one step, I hope they take the second step, then I'll take two more steps, then they'll take two more steps. At least that's what they're manifesting. They want to have a partnership and they're hoping the other person will be on board with that. Yes, why? Because they want a renewal. They want to bring back the happiness. They want to go out. They want to celebrate. They see that they can have a fabulous future as long as this chapter hasn't totally shut down. They don't want this chapter to end. What this person truly is manifesting is the healing of the heartbreak that has been caused. Okay, so what action person A will finally take, I will open later. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. Okay, person B, I'm with you now. How are you feeling? What's the strength card? Strength card. I'm sorry. Yeah, person B says, well, they were always holding back from me. They were always holding back from me. They were keeping secrets from me. They made a fool out of me. So I'm not sure I want to give them a second second chance. I don't think I want to give this person a second chance because they turned out to be a liar. They turned out to be the liar. They came with all sweet words and romantic offers and whatever, and then they pushed me away. So I have a feeling person B says I'm listening to my own intuition now. I'm trying to have a new beginning because I don't want to be in a connection which is maybe only passion and nothing else. I think person B feels that person A was not willing to commit, or they were not willing to, you know, offer them anything stable. Person B says I've had enough of being in connections where I get stuck. I get stuck. I'm always like an option to people, or I never get chosen, and that stresses me out. I don't want to be part of any kind of competition or chaos. I would rather not be there. I would rather just, release the connection. Why do you feel, or release expectation, I feel. Okay, so person B, tell me, why do you feel this way? Okay, tell me, why do you feel this way? Nine of Cups, because person B says right now my focus is only on myself. Yes, I'm trying to make all my own dreams and wishes come true. I'm trying to move on, go with the flow of the universe. And somebody here also sent me an email to say that they're listening to the readings while they are in their car, and I should explain each and every one of these cards which I show you, right? But it's like a flow of my words which come out with multiple cards. If I start doing that, it'll be probably 3 hours long video. So I would recommend sit down in a place and watch it. Okay, so tell me, what's the world card? What's the world card? Yeah, person B says the reason I'm shutting this chapter down or not having any expectations from this is because they took my love for granted. They took my love for granted, and I was giving them so much of love and care and everything, but they never reciprocated. They depleted my energy and just left me, sitting in sadness because all my efforts went in vain. According to person B, they feel person A just wanted them stuck. They just wanted them stuck on them, keep giving them attention, keep giving them love, but person B says, but what about me? I was not nurtured. I was not cared for. I was not respected. So then, tell me, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now? Ace of Wands. What's the Ace of Wands? What's the Ace of Wands? Yeah, person B says, according to person B, they are kind of a little guarded right now. I think they are guarded. They don't want to repeat history, or they don't want to. It's like, shouldn't I just be moving towards something newer or be in a connection which is maybe only passion based? Somewhere person B is convinced that if person A is coming towards them, it's for some selfish need of theirs. Maybe they're looking for passion now. Maybe they just want to get at my attention. They're not coming to give me a cup of love because they made it very clear. They were not willing. They didn't want a stable connection. I don't think this person is going to ever step up and offer me anything. Whereas, yeah, I think person B says my dreams and my hopes are different from theirs. I want something long lasting. I want a happily ever after. I want a wish of mine to come true, but somewhere they feel even if person A comes and offers them all that and says, hey, listen, you're my star and I want to have everything with you, somewhere person B is a little afraid that maybe they are coming in with some lies or it's going to backfire on them sooner or later. So I think there's a bit of fear on person B's end. They don't know whether they can trust person A again. All right, so let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, and while I shuffle this, may I also please remind you if you could tap the thumbs up button for me, let me know if this storyline has been resonating, Aries, or leave a comment. I love your comments. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. All right, person A, action from your end towards person B or otherwise. Death. This person wants to have a total transformation. It's like, let's forget about the past. Let's start brand new. Am I right? Or are you accepting the ending? What is it? Person A. Yes, I told you. They can't take their eyes off the other person. It's like, I can never find anyone better than them. I made a mistake. I didn't choose them in the past. I choose them now. They are the best of the best. I see abundance with them. I see a future with them. This is the person I want. And yes, this person is enlightened to the connection and they will be communicating. This person wants to fight for a chance. At least that's what they're manifesting right now. This person is desperately manifesting a new beginning with person B. Okay, so person B, I'm back with you now. What's your action going to be towards person A or otherwise in your own life? In the next 7 days. These are just for the next 7 days. Queen of Cups. Okay, so tell me about the Queen of Cups. I know you're very loving, very kind. So you filled your own cup, it seems, because earlier you told me that you totally got depleted. Somebody took your love for granted, depleted you, but I see your heart is still open and ready to love. The Knight of Wands, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands, okay. And the Eight of Cups, yes. Person, I told you, person B sees person A as a bit of a liar. They're a liar, they're a cheat. Omkaratarot, they behaved like a player, very immature energy. They just left me. They just left me, discontent. I didn't get any offer from them. That's the reason now I have emotionally distanced myself. I'm walking away. And yes, I am now filling my own cup and thinking about all the lovely, exciting new things that are still ahead of me. So person B is open to love. They are open to love. They filled their own cup. They're just afraid that, I was like this earlier also, but then I met this person who depleted me. Now I've regained all that love. I've regained my confidence. I've regained my life. If they come back again with all these fancy promises, or what if they do it again and then, all that work was for nothing? So this card said lessons, remembering what was learned from the past. So it's going to be an uphill task for person A to convince person B that this time they're here to stay or take this to the long haul, because they messed up and they know it. That's why they are manifesting and stuck and embarrassed and ashamed. So tell me about the Ten of Cups then, Spirit. Overall energy for Aries reading today. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Overall energy for Aries reading. And the ones who are having birthdays now, happy birthday. Okay, Ten of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Cups. Wow, I don't know what's happening to you guys. And the Queen of Wands. This is person A. This is definitely person A. They can't take their eyes off person B, who they see as very attractive and perfect life partner. I want to be with them. I mean, they want this so bad. 20? This is 10 plus, this is 20 cups of love, which I think is very, very required, because the one that they were supposed to give, they didn't give it in the past. So it's like double effort has to be made. Double love has to be shown if they want things to start moving in a positive direction, Spirit says. Yes, things can turn. Things can move forward, but it would be like double the effort, double the love, double the affection, double the happiness, double the everything. That's what I have for you, Aries. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.